Sagittarius, hi, welcome to your reading. This is for the Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and any strong placement in your birth chart for the sign of Sagittarius. Crosswatchers, you are welcome here. If you are interested in a Sagittarius, please try to remember that these are for the collective, so they are general readings. Do not force messages or situations to fit. If it does not resonate, that is okay. Check your other placements and other Sagittarius readings on this channel. Energies can be interchangeable, meaning vice versa, so please use your discretion to put those energies where they best fit in your specific situation, okay? This is just going to be a quick little easy past, present, and future kind of thing to see what's going on. All right, please like, share, and subscribe. Leave a high vibrational comment. I love to hear from you. It helps my channel out greatly, and I appreciate all the love and support this far. So with all of that being said, Sagittarius, let's get right into this and see what's going on. For Sagittarius, please show me what I need to see. Make messages clear. All right, here we go, Sagittarius. Let's see what's going on for you. Maybe if I can keep my cards in order here. Lord, for Sagittarius. Overall energy for this reading is the Queen of Cups here. So there is a lot of love and compassion that you have pouring out or coming in for a situation or a connection here. Or it could be you're getting that pour back, okay? And there's a lot of healing here, being emotionally stable with whatever it is that is going on. And you're really being intuitive with what it is that you have going on around you. So it's not like you're missing signs or missing understanding of what it is. You're coming from a very warm, loving place here. And this could just be you also stepping in and giving you what you feel like you've been lacking from other people and situations here, okay? In the recent past, you have the Ten of Pentacles, the Eight of Wands in reverse, and the Ten of Swords here. So there was some sort of long-term commitment here, family issues possibly for some of you, and really dealing and focusing on your stability here. But there was delays in something, whether it was information or money coming in or whatever it was for you. There was delays, okay? Delays of communication, delays of, getting things done, just waiting, okay? And kind of in a place of panic, okay? There were some painful endings here in the recent past, some deep wounds. Again, some of you may be dealing with some family issues here, and feelings of betrayal, okay? And just feeling defeated by the whole situation. But whatever it was that ended in the recent past really did a number on you, okay? In your current situation, you have the Page of Wands, the Four of Wands, and the Four of Swords here. So there were messages coming in right now. There's messages coming in right now, and you've kind of got a little bit of inspiration here to kind of get yourself up and moving from whatever this ending was, just kind of trying to move away from it. You're aware that there is freedom here with what it is that you're kind of dealing with, and you kind of are having a little bit of excitement here. Reasons to celebrate here. Feeling like there's harmony here. Some of you could be dealing a lot with friends and just really going where you're comfortable at, where you're feeling welcomed, where you feel like home is. Okay, some of you also could be dealing with a twin flame here in this current situation. But there has been a need for you to retreat here, to take some rest, to recharge and relax. And there could be a no contact here, whether it's with family or with a specific twin flame, a person, whatever the situation is, there has been no contact, and it is kind of giving you that solitude and the chance and the possibility of maybe renewing something here. Okay, in your near future, the Page of Swords, the Eight of Cups in reverse, and the Three of Cups. So again, there's that whole coming together again, okay? So in the near future, you're going to be very observant of situations and new ideas that are coming in, trying to find new strategies to deal with new problems, because old strategies clearly weren't working, okay? So whatever it is that you were doing, you're not going to be doing that. You're being very observant. You might feel a little restless here with some of the things that are going on, because you're deciding that you want to try one more time here. You're not really ready to walk away from the things that might make you happy here, or the person or the twin flame that is really in your life in the current, to try to make things better here. But there is, like I said, that no contact, that no communication here. You might have been ghosted for some reason, or you might be ghosting them, and the other person doesn't understand why. There's a reason. It's not just because they want to be ghosting you and not have anything to do with you. There's a reason, okay? And if it's you who's ghosting them, it's because you're still trying to deal with the recent past of whatever was kind of broken down here. But again, ending this off with the Three of Cups in the near future, there's that celebration, that community, that happiness, okay? That open communication to sit down and talk to the person or the people that mean the most to you, kind of thing, okay? So pretty much don't give up hope, because it's going to come back together quite nicely for you. So I wouldn't stress. All right, let's get some clarification on some of these. All right, let's start with clarification with the Queen of Cups and the overall energy here. Yeah, that Ten of Pentacles, Ten of Cups, and the Page of Cups. So yeah, like I said, there is family situations going on here. There is, personal relationships going on here. And you have love for all of it. You have love for all of it. You're just waiting for messages to come in, whether it's apologies that need to come through from you or from them. But this is life, long-term commitments and happy ever after here. So you do have a lot of love for a situation here. And it could just be the inpouring and the outpouring of love and respect and all that stuff, okay? Okay, let's see what these delays were in the recent past here. Clarify the Eight of Wands in reverse, please. Okay, yeah, there was some arguing back and forth on, the King of Wands, the Five of Swords, and the King of Cups here. So again, there is a divine couple here that you've been dealing with, and it could be, like I said, a lifelong partner here that you're dealing with that happens to be a twin flame, okay? But somebody didn't realize it was a twin flame here. But there's a lot of love for the situation, even in the recent past. Even though there were delays on what was supposed to be coming in, somebody wasn't moving quick enough. But there's two two kings here that are standing in their power to push things forward here. There was a lot of passion here. There was a lot of love. You may not have felt it, or you may not have been able to give or receive properly, and it caused a lot of issue here, which caused a lot of delays in what was supposed to be coming in here. Some of you are married to this person, to this twin flame here. Okay, clarify the Ten of Swords, please, in the recent past. Yeah, Tower, Six of Cups, and the Hermit. Yeah, look, like I said, there is a lot of love for this situation, okay? And something came out, something shook the foundation here, caused this Tower moment, and that's when the person, or you, whoever, it can be interchangeable, change it if it needs to, but whoever it is that you were dealing with didn't realize the connection here, didn't realize the depth of what this connection is, because this is my soulmate card, and the Four of Wands is my twin flame card. So there's a lot of love here. Someone doesn't realize that this is what it is. And there was a lot of back and forth about it, going back and forth. Yes, it is. No, it's not. Blah, blah, blah. You know. So there was some soul searching here. There was time to keep yourself kind of still and silent and gain that solitude and just kind of be. And some of you were probably quite uncomfortable with this. Just taking that time to be alone here. All right. Clarify the Page of Wands in the current, please. Yeah, the Sun, the Five of Pentacles, and the Chariot. So even though in the current situation, there are feelings of happiness here, there's purity, it is just genuine here. You still feel left out in the cold here for whatever reason. There could be financial strain here, okay? And some struggle, but you feel like you were abandoned by a situation, that, or you're afraid to be abandoned from whatever happiness and whatever person is bringing this happiness into you. You're afraid that you're going to lose that happiness, because you're going to have to open up and be honest about what situations are going on. Understand this, Sagittarius. Closed mouth don't get fed, okay? So if you have a problem, you need to tell somebody so that you can try to get some of the assistance and the help that you need, okay? But you are pushing forward. You are determined to try to keep this happiness intact. Okay, clarify the Four of Swords in the current, please. King of Pentacles, Two of Cups, and the Six of Swords here. Yeah, okay, so after you're taking this time to recharge and just kind of gain your footing here, this no contact, this no communication is going to end, and it's going to end in the way of, okay, I understand, being that once you have the conversation with this person about what is going on and what the things that you need are, they come in as that stability here, okay? And that warm stability. I got you. Don't worry. It's okay. We're going to build this partnership because I realize that I love you and you love me, and there's love here with the King and Queen. But there's a lot of moving parts here. Especially in the recent past, you had the King of Cups who wanted to show love, but you might have been standing in your power so much saying, nah, it was like a battle of wills, okay? And this person wants to move things forward here with you out of the chaos, out of that. They want to move it forward and keep moving on the path that best serves the two of you. Okay. And that could be why you decided to be so observant of the situation and trying to find new ways and new ideas to deal with, past issues, because Sagittarius, no matter how hard you're going to try, some of these betrayals are going to kind of follow you unless you really, really release them. Okay. Let's clarify the Page of Swords in the near future, please. 8 of Swords, 9 of Wands, and the Ace of Pentacles. Yeah. You feel like you're tied down to things that are no longer serving you. But the fact of the matter is you are self-sabotaging yourself in the situation. You can't see the bigger picture. You are trying to kind of maybe come, some of you, not all of you. Okay. So don't get it twisted. Some of you may be coming from a victim mentality that this happened and things were said and done, and they kind of left you feeling left out in the cold here. Doesn't matter, because at the end of the day, there's love. It's always been love. Somebody could not see the situation for what it was and what it is supposed to be here. And you are struggling. It is a struggle for you to not get in the way, not self-sabotage, not make things any more difficult than they are. And you're aware of this, okay? But with that Ace of Pentacles, there's new opportunities, new doors opening. And the more you try to play in this mentality, again, could be you, could be your person. I'm not sitting here saying and calling you out saying you're playing the victim, okay? But somebody is really wounded here and really struggling here. So there needs to be some sort of awareness to it, but there is opportunities and news coming in, okay, in the near future. So hold on to that. New will be coming in, new opportunities, new doors opening, okay, new offers coming in. Just try to have a little patience, because you're still willing. You want to give this one more try. Clarify the 8 of Cups in reverse, please, in the near future. Strength, the 4 of Wands, and the Page of Wands. Yeah, okay, so you're just going to have a little bit of patience here, Sagittarius, because again, like I said, 6 of Cups, 4 of Wands out here twice. This is most certainly a twin flame connection here. You're going to have patience. You're going to have to tame that inner lion and just kind of listen and be aware. Observe what's going on, what's being said, because those messages are coming in. These messages are going to be coming in of, yes, I want you. Yes, I desire you. Yes, I love you. Yes, I want to be with you. Yes, I want to make this work. Yes, I want to try this one more time. I don't want to give up on this. And that is where that 3 of Cups comes in. That happiness here. Let's just take a peek at what this 3 of Cups in the near future is. But you're going to have to wait for it, Sagittarius. You're going to have to wait. Queen of Cups. That love, that compassion, that warmth, that happiness is still radiating through this, okay? The Fool, a new beginning here. And the World, let's get it. This, if you want it and you observe and listen and try to figure out together what's going to make it work, there is love here in this connection, no matter the fighting, no matter the misunderstandings, the shock, the surprises of certain things. Look, we're not going to match our person all the time. That's what makes it so imperfectly beautiful, okay? And we're always normally with an opposite. We are not meant to be with somebody who is exactly like us, because let's face it, it would be quite boring if we were like our partner. But those twin flames come pretty close to being spot on to who you are. Try to take the lessons with a grain of salt, learn from them, and do what needs to be done there, and all will be well with that. But there's a lot of love coming in. Yes, your recent past may have been a little bumpy, but you're going to have to wait for it. Wait for it. I don't know what it is specifically to each specific person, but I'm telling you, wait for it, because it's all about to come full circle for you again. All right, let's close this off with an oracle of the shapeshifters for you and see what more we can add to this. All right. First Sagittarius, please. And the unending sadness of looking back. Okay. Endless regret, obsessive grief, replaying the past, and negative nostalgia. So, like I said, this past, these feelings, these arguments, this tower, the surprising, the shock, the endings, all of these things, you're going to keep reliving here until you decide to let it go. Okay? All right, Sagittarius, that is what I have for you. I hope this helps. Please like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next.